Welcome to another wonderful episode of Nerds of the Round Table. I am your DM, the god from above who has come down to be humbled by his faithful mortal friends. So you can just you can just call me DM. Don't worry about my name. Don't worry about addressing stuff that you cannot pronounce.
Nobody's worried about anything.
But let's start from my left and introduce yourselves.
I'm Julio.
Blake.
My name's Bobby. I almost said Chris.
I'm Kyle.
Wow, we have a new addition, Kyle.
I'm other Kyle.
Is
I have to call him the same.
more enthusiastic than anyone else on this damn table. So let's get right into our first topic, which is the movies we saw this week.
Okay.
Bobby, if you would like to say some words about what you saw first.
I saw Paul Thomas Anderson's The Master this, I believe it was a Tuesday night that I saw it. And I've been looking forward to The Master for about probably a year and a half now. And it lived up to my expectations visually, aesthetically. It was one of the most grand movies I've ever seen, and it's just typical Paul Thomas Anderson. Joaquin Phoenix and Philip Seymour Hoffman probably are going to win Oscars, if not both, probably one of them, for their ridiculous acting. And I applaud Paul Thomas Anderson for letting them improvise, because that movie is just such a
Sound like you loved it.
Yeah, I could go on for hours, but these guys have...
Hours? No, I think we actually do have a movie which we can go on hours about if we really wanted to. And that is what we saw very recently called Dread 3D.
His facial expression is priceless.
Oh, this movie,
He
man.
hates the movie.
Speaking of facial expressions, this movie is almost entirely acted with like the lower half of his mouth.
See, they kept the helmet on too. That's what I love about it. He was Judge Dredd. He wasn't, taking it off at all to show his face. Because he's an important actor. He got to get his face out. No.
Nope.
Kept it on. Kept it cool. What's his name?
Keith Urban.
Keith Urban.
That's the actor who played him.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Carl Urban.
Carl Urban.
Keith Urban's the country singer. You idiot.
I heard Urban.
This is the
I don't listen to
Urban.
country.
The Carl Urban. Whatever
Carl
his name.
Urban.
He's the doctor from Star Trek. The guy from Lord of the Rings with the helmet with the horse nose.
Okay, gotcha.
Pathfinder.
Yeah, Pathfinder.
So hopefully he'll never get a job again.
No.
Hopefully he will. We'll see him in Dread 3D, 3-2.
There's like two extremes. Like you guys love the movie, he just completely hates
You can
it.
see the despise on his face.
I've never seen it, so I don't know.
Nancy who
I'm
doesn't
just
see
I'm not a
enough
negative
movies in
Nancy.
the theater.
I'm
You
not
know
a
what he
negative
goes
Nancy.
to see? He goes to see The Master. Granted, it's going to be an amazing movie, but see a real movie every now and then.
Yeah,
God.
A real movie?
Entertaining,
Yeah.
fun, ultra violent.
But
I love
don't
violent
make that
movies.
real movie. Don't make them all. Total Recalls either.
Yeah.
Find the good
Total
ones.
Recall was better than Dread.
What?
What are you talking about?
No. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It was better.
Sorry.
It was better.
Not
Yeah,
better
it was.
at-
What was better about Total Recall than
It actually had actors in it.
Dread? We had
plot.
actors.
We had some actors.
We had actors.
Dread had no acting.
Dread.
What about Cersei? You didn't like Cersei?
No, because she just was pissed off the entire... There was no character development in that
What
entire
about
movie.
the black?
None.
No guy. That guy with the beard.
I don't even know who that is.
Exactly. You don't need to know.
The
We shouldn't-
hostage. The
Yeah.
arrestee. Whatever the hell his name was.
I don't know.
We don't need to know. We
All
don't
of them.
need big name actors.
Exactly.
I'm not saying you need big name actors. I'm saying actually act.
I didn't
Well,
act.
That is what
because-
actors do.
Colin Farrell's performance was impeccable.
In Total Recall.
It was better. It was better than anybody who
man.
judged
The
Dread.
only bad line in that movie was when he goes, "Yeah," for no reason whatsoever.
I hate
After he
Colin.
just
I
killed
hate
the lady.
Colin.
No,
It's like,
worst.
What?
The worst line in that movie.
I am the law.
Greatest line
No,
of the movie.
no. That was dumb, anyways. But the line where, what do you want me to wait for? What do you want me? Everybody can see it coming. She's gonna come and shoot him in the back. To shoot you in the back. Oh, really?
I didn't
Really?
see that coming. That kind of surprised me.
That was.
God.
Eagles wing. What? That was cool. Then she
Yeah,
comes
it
out
was
of nowhere.
All right, so visually,
Oh, well, it was
Visually,
cool.
this movie
awesome.
was amazing.
Here's another
Awesome.
thing, too.
Yeah.
Sound-wise?
about the movie. Sound-wise, cool, but normally with a big budget movie like this,
Right.
we
Oh,
get
this is a lot of
out in
money,
the
wasn't it?
open.
Yeah, there you go. A lot of
crazy
money thrown into a
explosion.
piece of shit.
This is all tight, Freddie Wong style gunfights. Keeping it to choreographed things.
No.
Oh yeah,
It
man.
wasn't
This
that
is
good.
The same,
No, it
this is
wasn't.
the same
The
kind
only
of thing,
cool thing
man.
about it was how people died. There was no cool
Yeah, there
action
was
fighting
cool
sequence.
gunshot. It doesn't
No,
all need to
but-
be like doing acrobats. It's just some of the cool shit that they
That's
did.
not what I mean.
Busting out the cool shot. Busting out
Half of the
Inferno
stuff you
shot.
could see coming about a
Shooting through
mile
the
away.
wall.
Were the guns cool? Yeah. Conceptually, there was a lot of cool stuff.
Sounds like a movie I would like then.
Oh, super ultra violent, super bloody,
Dude,
amazing
a real
effects.
reason to have slow-mo.
Yeah, a legitimate reason for slow motion to take place. That you don't see in any other movie.
Nah.
Yeah.
They gave
Why do you need
reason.
to? Why do you
for
need
slow
to make a reason for a shot that it should be?
Oh,
it should go without
can
reason.
you imagine if it was just like, because they wanted to do that from the beginning, and they're like, we shouldn't just do that. Let's not be assholes. I commend them for what they did.
Well, yeah.
This was
granted,
no-
it was a cool idea, but you don't need to explain.
Yes, you do.
With
Like,
For something
oh,
like
did you
this,
see?
yeah.
They took a
Watchmen
drug
Did
called
you see
I would like
Sucker
that
Punch?
slow motion explained.
Sucker Punch? No, I'm sorry. Stuff like that, where there's no reason for slow motion. It doesn't build
Because
tension.
think about how bad this movie could have actually been.
Yeah.
When you really think of bad movies,
Sorry.
it doesn't even come close.
All right, so here's my expectation for this movie. I actually went in with some expectation.
Really?
I thought it was going to be something legitimate, and it wasn't.
You can't
It
go
absolutely
into
sucked.
expectations and
You're a player hating.
He is player here.
Maybe
That's
I
a great
am,
line.
but there,
Great
you
way of
can't be
saying
a player
it.
without the haters, so I'm the hater, I guess.
All right.
Yo, what
Designated
movie did
hater.
you see this week?
Yeah, did you see any, or did either of you guys have any?
I actually
I've not
started
seen any
a TV series, Weeds, but I'm a little away on that, but so far it's pretty good.
That's all right. I've watched a few episodes of that. It was good.
Yeah, it gets pretty terrible in the 5th season. But.
Yeah, well.
But let's very quickly preview the movie we all want to see this week, Looper.
It sounds pretty good.
And by preview, I mean not talk about it because we're kind of avoiding all spoiler
Yeah.
territory. And so we're just going to all go watch Looper. Yeah, that's just everyone's the same.
Yes,
You
you
guys
Let's-
all go watch Looper too.
Move on.
I mean, do you want to give the premise of it or no?
No, not at all.
Nothing?
They don't need to know the premise.
All right,
People
guys.
probably have seen the commercial though.
yeah, by now.
All right.
Unfortunately.
Here's a preview. Looper. Next topic.
Yeah! See? No spoilers. We don't go into spoiler territory. Next topic is, what's your favorite fictional characters? Your top 3 favorite fictional characters.
Oh, wow.
Speaking of movies, speaking of TVs, comics, manga, whatever you want. Wow, books.
Yeah, books.
Yeah.
Mythology.
Any comic books, it can be anything.
Yep. That's what, I don't know.
Oh, that's
It's a
tough.
tough question.
Top 3 is hard.
A top 3?
Bobby, why don't you start us off?
Yeah, I believe
You
you
got an
have.
idea.
So number 3 would probably be crap. What the hell is his name? From Battlestar Galactica. He was
Battlestar
Watch the show.
Our cameraman is threatening
Kevin, what
us.
was the
I'm
name of the
gonna be
doctor?
watching it soon. Don't worry.
Kevin,
don't
what was the
worry.
name of the lawyer?
I would never watch Battlestar Galactica. I'm gonna.
They have realistic space battles, so there's a reason to watch it.
There is a lawyer in Battlestar Galactica, and he's literally one of the coolest characters ever. I'm not going to spoil him because it's a huge, major plot point in the show, but I guess that defeats the point. But so I guess I'd replace number 3 with crap. Somebody else go because I'm forgetting.
I have no particular order. I probably would say this is from my childhood. I would say like Darth Vader, Vegeta, and
Darth Vader, I like that.
Stewie Griffin.
Actually, I like that list.
That's from my childhood.
Great list.
That is a great list.
Thank you.
Blake, go.
All right.
I know you actually have one. I'm blanking on my number 3.
You're really blanking on yours? All right. For those who have seen Attack the Block here, props to you. And if you've seen that movie, then you know one of the sickest children ever to hit any fictional anything. Moses something. Don't know his last name.
Moses. It's just Moses.
So we don't know his last name.
No.
His last name's something. He definitely has one. Shut up.
I'm looking up my list.
But his name is
Oh,
Moses.
he's taking it to the iPhone.
He slays aliens. and he's incredible. That's why he's number 3. Number 2,
Vegeta.
the Grim Reaper. It's just awesome. It's a skeleton in a black cloak with a scythe. How much cooler can that get?
The Family Guy version?
looked
And
Oh,
then,
he's pretty
no. Like any
They're just the Grim Reaper.
yeah, the
Oh,
Grim
he wasn't
Reaper
even in
itself,
it.
and it's
Okay.
all of its
The
made
bleach
out,
version.
like in any sort of
Representation.
context. Cool, yeah.
Okay.
That's that idea. But
I figured.
number 1 is Iron Man / Tony Stark.
Oh, I
think
forgot superheroes. Wow.
He is my
alright,
favorite
it's a tough
fictional
list.
character
It's
of
a tough
all
list.
time. Has been for years. Has been before I knew anyone else on any list. And he's just incredible. He's a man who was put into a corner and punched his way out and built a suit that he controls with his muscles. And he's incredible.
That's
He's
incredible.
Tony Stark. He's awesome.
Can I scratch out Stewie Griffin and put in like the Heath Ledger Joker?
Yeah.
Joker in period.
Yeah, the Joker Perry, but specifically the Heath Ledger Joker is just like amazing. It's great acting.
Joker of the Nolan universe.
Yes.
Julio, you got
That's
anyone in mind?
great.
Batman, Spider-Man, Jesus.
Jesus.
He can be pretty badass if you think about it.
Pretty badass.
Jesus.
Oh,
You're gonna
the
aim a lot
Batman,
of
the
people out there.
Spider-Man, and the Jesus.
All right, my top 3 is number 3, Robin Hood. Just in general, I think is one of the coolest characters just created. Number 2, Malcolm Reynolds from Firefly. I love the way his character's created.
Is
and how
that
it
Nathan
grows.
Fillion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how it's just his character deals with stuff. And number 1, the Doctor. Doctor Who. That's all you need. The greatest character
Doctor Who?
ever created. The man who, when he dies, you can bring him back as another man.
I consistently skip by that on my Netflix list.
Oh,
Doctor
it
Who.
is. You shouldn't.
I don't know. I don't.
It is.
It's incredible.
It is
good?
incredible.
Okay.
It is
Well,
incredible.
Maybe I should check it out. Maybe.
And now I know because I have
The power of
the
technology.
power of
The
the
iPhone.
cyber march, as the French call it.
The French call it that.
Cyber marche
Okay.
is internet. Sorry.
Interesting.
So number 3 is Uncle Iroh from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh.
Just classic type of old character that's just a badass.
Great
And-
series too.
Yeah. Then you have Light Yagami, or Kira, from Death Note. One of the most interesting and awesome, tragic,
Disturbing.
yeah, just, oh.
I love that show.
I mean, favorite part is just when he comes back to himself and is like, it worked. I was
Wait.
like, this guy's a genius.
What about the potato chips?
Hmm?
The potato chip.
I'll take a potato chip and eat it. And then number 1 is Darth Revan from the Knights of the Old Republic, Star Wars. And if anybody has ever played that game, you know how badass of a Star Wars character he is. For the Old Republic, he's just 10,000 years before the Battle of Yavin, which is when Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader kind of push it out and
Push it out.
push it out. Yeah,
Push it
they push it out. They push it out. Hey, it's Force, right?
Oh yeah.
But-
push it out.
Revan is sick because of certain reasons, and I'm not going to spoil the game for anybody.
I've never actually played
Yeah,
this,
because
so-
a lot of people are gonna play that.
All right, so you're playing the
No, no,
entire
no. I'm
game.
gonna go play it now. Just
Yeah,
to
I wanna
spite
play
you.
it
No, no.
Oh,
I,
please do. Then
I,
I'll
I
be
told
there.
you. I told you the other day.
You have to.
I told you the other day what happens.
Yeah,
read
I
about
don't
it, too.
remember. I don't recall.
Revan-
Anyways, next topic.
Revan's
Let's
a
move on.
badass.
Let's talk on to a topic that I've been trying to get on the show for so long, but no one's been here to talk to me.
Oh, sports!
Come on.
Sport! Tim Eric, sports? No.
You can go in your corner and shut up now.
Oh, no, no, hold on, wait a minute. I'm breaking it out. The Julio paper.
That was 5 cents.
Sports is not my area.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna begin with our school, the URI Rams. They faced off against James Madison University last week, and unfortunately they fell 35-7. Wasn't a very close game. URI is now 0-3 on the season, but you know.
Wait. Do you actually follow college sports?
I'm more of a professional type of guy. It's too many teams, but I'm going to keep up on the Rams.
Right now, what I want to talk about right now is the fiasco that just happened in the NFL.
Oh.
I mean,
Okay.
all right, here we go. So
yeah,
for
I have my own
3 weeks,
opinion for this too. So
for 3 weeks,
no, I do have my own opinion for it. I don't need
you're
your
the other
opinion.
one, Julio. This corner can just shut up and go away.
God,
I know he's going. I know he's going with this too.
Did you hear about men's ice hockey? The team splits first weekend series.
I don't care.
The
about
referees. All
Yeah,
right.
the referees. For 3
Oh my
weeks,
God.
we had fake referees, basically fake replacement referees.
There was actually one referee that was from the lingerie league.
Yes,
the women's
the
lingerie
one I
league.
remember
That's
that.
how bad they were. There was no ref that ref higher than Division III, and they try to put them on a national, like the professional level, where the game is so much faster. and so
Who
much
hired
more
these
precise.
people?
The
I don't
NFL.
know. The lingerie
NFL
league.
itself.
Really?
Well, actually, I heard something about this the other day.
Oh, well, you have an opinion about
Yes,
sports?
Yeah, I have a sports opinion. No, paper going away. I have an opinion.
Wait, I need it.
Apparently, you guys know Diva Bowls.
Yeah.
You know how whoever principal or teacher who's running it, to ref it, they get their buddies from home and school
Yeah.
to be the referees.
Yeah.
Apparently, that's what they did with these new ones. These were, I guess, whoever refs were there or the coach's buddies or something, and they just like assholes from the street trying to
we
ref
could've ref
professional.
those
Hey
games.
man, you want to be like hit the grass with Tom Brady? Yeah, cool. And they refed, and
Well,
that's what
the
happened.
fiasco that actually happened was they decided the game, which should never
Monday
happen.
night. It was
Monday night, Packers,
terrible.
Seahawks.
Packers Seahawks. It was bad. Last minute.
Last play,
Hail Mary.
Hail Mary to the end zone. Blatant push off in the back that no one
Golden
called.
Tate. Yes.
Yeah.
First of all, the play shouldn't have even been counted because of that push off. That was completely annoying. And then I forgot the Green Bay Packers defender's name.
Something Jennings.
Jennings, yes.
Greg
He clearly
Jennings.
comes down with the interception,
Golden
and Golden Tate just puts his hands on the football.
Yep.
And then the rule is that if they both have possession of it, tie should go to the receiver.
Right.
But it was
Golden
clearly
Tate.
in his possession, and then Golden Tate just puts his hands on the ball. Like, he barely has any possession, and they ruled a touchdown, and therefore they ended the game.
End of
Seahawks
game.
won the game. And it was like,
And
one
that's-
ref didn't even know what to do. One was saying touchdown, one was
The other one's
waving
waving it up. And
It
you're
was
like,
bad.
They don't
It
even
was-
know.
it
This
was
has
bad.
really big implications for the playoff race because the NFC North, where the Packers play, extremely competitive league. You've got the Bears. You've got the Vikings, who are looking like they might make an 8-8 run, hopefully. I
The
mean,
Lions, good offense.
Lions are going to be a tough team.
How about the Cardinals?
That's the West.
That's the West.
Come on.
But they're a good team too. They've been a surprise
Oh no!
team. but-
I added their defense on my fantasy team and humbled the last fantasy champion in the league. Kicked his ass thanks to the Cardinals D. and
The only
49ers
good thing that
Sunday.
came out of that Monday night game is now that the new refs are back.
The
Starting
regular
yesterday.
refs have
here's-
come back. The game yesterday went perfectly fine.
My
Referees.
Ravens, by the way, I'm a Raven fan, and it was beautiful.
Their D is also on my team because their D is amazing.
A lot of people have been blaming the refs.
They've been terrible.
Okay,
Awful.
okay. Are they NFL? But were they trained to be NFL referees?
They wasn't.
No.
Which is the reason why they shouldn't have been out there.
Which
the
is why.
the fault lies completely in the NFL.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
and most
100%,
people blame
100%.
the league.
No, I know, but
Twitter was in an uproar, like.
But people blame the referees. They have a very tough job. Even the guys that are professional have a very tough job. They're under a lot of scrutiny, and like
What do you
one.
mean? They have a camera. They have slow motion.
But
Oh,
like,
please.
there's a lot of pressure in front of
Please.
70,000 fans.
They look at the camera. They look at their watch.
Yeah, but half the plays aren't even determined through the camera. So
Yeah, a lot of it is very fast.
It's all right. They know what they're doing.
In part
they
of
don't.
the strength.
Shirts.
the
Listen,
professional referees, I believe they know what they're doing.
No,
Don't
yeah,
they go
they
to
do.
referee school?
and they know how to deal with the coaches too.
Here's the
Yeah.
thing about the replacement referees that a lot of people were afraid of if this continued is that they were very much swayed by the home team fans. During the Ravens-Patriots game Sunday, a giant chant of bullshit was echoing across the entire stadium every time a referee made a bad call against the Ravens.
Yeah.
And you could hear this on your TV. That's how loud it was.
That's hilarious, I thought.
And they were actually, and then after that chant started, the Ravens got a lot less penalties. and
I
the
think there was
Patriots
bad
won.
calls on each side.
Oh yeah, it was
I
absolutely.
guess I put no fault really in the referees. I mean, a little bit for sucking, but at the same time, I have a lot of respect
But that's
for,
why
for most referees, especially in hockey.
Definitely need to
Well, no,
appreciate
here's the thing.
referees a lot more.
going into that, that's why a lot of people on the internet were blaming Roger Goodell as the worst commissioner at the time when Gary Bettman is still a commissioner in the NHL.
But the thing is, it really isn't Roger Goodell's fault. It's he's basically the representative of the owners.
But he should have stepped in a lot earlier than he did.
True, very true. The owners really didn't want to give in to the lockout.
No.
And news in the NHL.
News in the NHL. We are still in a lockout and players are leaving the country.
And they're going to Switzerland and Sweden and
the NHL players. Yeah. That's basically the NHL update. If you want more NHL action, just play NHL
It's my
13.
favorite sport in the world. Ask anybody that knows me. It's my favorite sport in the world.
Hockey's brilliant. I love hockey.
I can't ice ski for anything. I tried ice skiing the other day.
All right, so what else
So
do we have?
I guess that's enough for our sports talk. We can move on.
Move on to video games.
Something Blake can give us his opinion on.
Who's excited for Assassin's Creed 3?
Wow, I'm very excited.
Kind of excited.
I'm very excited.
I was very excited.
Wait, why are you kind of now? What changed your mind?
I
Got more, some
think-
more footage and stuff. Didn't look as good.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of looks like Assassin's Creed. It looks like Assassin's Creed. It looks like Assassin's Creed.
It doesn't look any
Nothing-
cooler.
I mean,
But Assassin's Creed is so good.
I love 2. I finished most of Brotherhood. I haven't played Revelations yet.
I didn't play any of those.
And I'm just kind of, I might be a little Assassin's Creed out right now.
That's
I'm
why
going to
that's
give
why
it
I
some
don't wanna play
time.
them.
Yeah.
See, I've never played a single Assassin's Creed. I only saw it for the first time a few months ago. Like, I'd always heard of it.
Right.
I just never got the
you need to
opportunity
play
to see it. But 3 looks, I mean, you get to have a tomahawk, you get to have a dagger, you get to have a bow and muskets.
My favorite thing was like the double
Sold.
wrist bleeds.
Yeah. Which I think are gone from this one.
Oh, really? Those are so.
Oh, do you know they made
Those are
replicas
badass.
of those on the
Ooh.
internet? They
I would
pop
get-
out.
I
snap your
would
finger
totally
off.
get that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Assassin's Creed 3, it's going to be an interesting game. I'm kind of excited for it. We'll see.
This Tuesday we
This
have
Tuesday-
Resident Evil 6.
Midnight, I will be playing with someone who will be buying it, and we will be marathoning as many games as we can throughout the week. We probably will not sleep and maybe eat at times.
You're gonna eat Resident Evil.
Yeah, you know, I'll be
That
feasting
was
on
number
zombies.
2.
Huh?
That was number 2.
Number 2 is really good.
You see no brains?
3 good?
Number 3 is alright.
Is number 1?
Number 1 is incredibly hard, but a lot of fun.
You're gonna be able to. I feel like that's gonna be like a huge hope in the marathon.
We might
trying
do
to
6 first and then work
Oh
our
no,
way
no,
back.
you gotta do 6
you gotta do
first,
6
'cause I'm gonna
first.
be there. You're doing 6 first.
What?
I want to play.
not a big
with
fan of
6.
Resident
I want
Evil.
to play as the superpowered guy.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Wait,
Dude,
but
Leon's back.
What about
Leon
Black Ops
Kennedy
2?
is back.
Black Ops 2 flops.
You can go to your little Black Ops.
I will say
I'm not
this
a fan
though.
of any.
Blops did give us sticks and stones. That's whoa. See, that's the face of a person who doesn't have live. Who has live here? Who has live? Anybody?
Who doesn't have live?
Somewhat.
Sticks and stones. Did you play?
No.
Oh,
I'm a
great.
sports game player. Like
Sports games.
Who's
Those aren't
excited
video
for NBA
games.
2K? Yes.
Super excited for NBA 2K.
Yes.
Especially when I went and looked up the soundtrack and saw it was incredible.
Yeah, my
Executive
face.
produced by Jay-Z too.
Oh yeah, no, that's cool.
That's dope.
That is pretty damn dope.
really
I'm
good.
excited. I heard Mac Miller was a playable character.
Playable character. Last year Snoop Dogg was playing
Yeah.
characters.
Some guy who said,
What?
"Try this out."
Were their stats Snoop Dogg or fantasy Snoop Dogg stats?
Fantasy Snoop Dogg stat.
Drake was actually in the last one too, I think.
I think so.
I think he might have sung while he was playing.
I don't remember. I kind of want Snoop Lion to be in this one. I'm
Snoop
not gonna
Lion.
lie.
No,
I want
who's-
some Snoop
who's that?
Lion.
Snoop Dogg's new name.
Yes, Snoop
Lion.
Dogg
It's
changed
not
his
a
name.
good idea at all. It sounds
It
terrible.
was a terrible idea.
He was probably high when he thought.
Yeah.
Oh, of course he was.
He was just like,
I don't know what he doesn't think of.
He changed my name.
he's always high.
I don't even know.
Well,
what
he
that
wanted
is.
to go into a more reggae thing. He wanted to do some reggae music, and was like, "Well, I want to be a Snoop Dogg associated with my
Doesn't he
reggae."
think he's the reincarnation of Bob Marley? Didn't he say that?
No, I don't think I've ever
I
heard
mean,
him
he
say
might.
He can't seriously believe that. He might have just said it.
Whoa, he might.
He might have, yeah. That's
Did
a
you
good.
hear Gin and Juice? That's like the new pajamas.
Yeah.
I mean,
Such a
gin.
non-gin juice.
I hate you. But yeah, so that's gonna be interesting. Any other video games that I'm missing?
Halo 4.
Halo 4.
Is it Halo 4?
Did you guys? You
I
didn't play
haven't
Reach
played.
online at all?
Little bit, only
No,
They,
I
one.
don't-
they
I don't
took
even
out
play video
stupid
games
things
at
like
all.
armor lock. They added some new things like X-ray vision.
Armor lock was my thing.
Yeah, because you sucked at the game, you didn't own it, and it was easy to use, sort of.
Yeah.
And in the long run, it wasn't even that great because you just die when people just stood there and waited for it to go away.
Sometimes.
Yeah, you couldn't use it. It was cool, the idea was cool, but
You knew.
at the end of the day, people didn't use it right, and didn't really work online. And they changed it up, they made some cool things, you know. Now there's no more drop shield 2 that heals people in it. You kind of just radiate healing energy and you can medic people. They shortened up the cooldown times for a lot of the simpler ones like clones and things of that nature. Sprint, everybody has sprint now, so they call it Duty the game. And the only thing that's disappointing is that this is Halo 4.
Right.
Where's the new grenades? Because I heard we get frags, we get plasmas, but I want whoever this new alien technology with, really cool, because when you pick up a gun, it constructs as you pick it up, and it's like...
Interesting.
I've never been a big Halo fan.
What?
Yeah, I've
Best shooter
I
of the
played
decade.
3. I played
Best shooter of the
3.
decade, hands down.
Why is it so great?
Because it's Halo.
Ah, that's a terrible reason.
Wow. Call of Duty.
It's holy.
No, it's also
I'd probably give it to Call of Duty for best one.
Call
of
of
the decade.
Duty, dude. Halo. Why? What do you think is the best shooter of the decade?
I'd probably give it to Call of Duty.
Dude, Team Fortress.
Team
Team
Fortress.
Fortress 2.
Team Fortress
Hands
is so
down.
overrated. I'm sorry.
It's not FPS.
What?
It's not a first-person shooter, cameraman.
I don't care. It's still a good game.
It's a great game.
All right, if we're talking street SPS though, then I probably gotta give it a Portal. You don't even shoot
Not a
bullets.
shooter.
You shoot
It's a
something
puzzle game.
in first person.
It's brilliant.
You shoot in first person. That sounds like an
Definitely
FPS to
first-person
me.
shooter.
Thank you,
Ah.
thank you, Kevin.
Tactica.
Portal.
All right, I'll give it the Portal 2 then.
Bob says it's the best game.
Christian, I will beat the crap
Nope,
out of you.
I love Portal 2.
Oh wait. What about? Is it Half-Life 2 though? Is it Half-Life?
Well, of all time?
Yeah. No, I mean of the decade. Yeah.
Oh, decade? Oh, yeah, it's Half-Life 2. Hands down.
Just that's what I'm gonna be doing after this.
All right, you know what? Then let's go do that.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's wrap up the show. Thank you for tuning into this nonsensical nonsense of Nerds of the Round Table. Hopefully we can get some other nerds back eventually. That'd be nice.
Yeah. Where's Will at?
Where's our Will English? Well, what? You just fine, leave. Well, I guess we're out.
Yeah, we're out.
Peace.
See ya.
See ya. Peace.
Gotta go take what Dread is.
Brilliant.
Still alive.
You gotta go take brilliance. You can't take brilliance away.